Hey, y'all, and thank y'all for tuning in to this week's episode of the Journey Podcast. It is Talk About It Thursday. I'm so excited to see y'all. Y'all, somebody told me, let me pause real quick. Somebody told me that I need to stop saying I'm excited to see y'all because I cannot actually see y'all watching while I'm recording. And I was like, dang, well, I got that from Blue's Clues. Anyways, shout out to my friend. I appreciate you tuning in, so I'm excited to see y'all. Per usual, every Thursday we are here on Talk About It Thursdays, at 6 a.m. So good morning to those that are catching it first things first. Good afternoon to those that are catching it in the afternoon, and good evening to those that are just catching up on it in the evening time. Whatever time you're watching it, I'm so grateful that you're watching. I'm glad that you're tuned in, whether you're looking at the video or just listening to the audio. Um, I'm excited, guys. I'm so excited. It's almost October. I will be celebrating my birthday all month. My birthday's on October 27th. Ooh, ooh. Anyways, guys, please, y'all see I got my rubber bands in, right? So excited. But everybody make sure that you are checking out the website for news that you can use. Updates are going to be on there. Also, for Suicide Prevention Awareness Month, as this month is coming to an end, information is on the website regarding suicide prevention awareness, and it's not for only for people that are experiencing suicidal ideation, but for those that are experiencing the aftermath of suicide as well. I want to actually keep that up there because I like that up there. I'm big on mental health. I support mental health. And so, yeah, guys, go ahead and get in touch with that free counselor, for the help that you need. Don't be afraid and don't be ashamed to get help. With that being said, let's go ahead and jump into this week's episode. This week's topic, guys, we're talking about how, on your journey, you are possibly gonna have to get rid of some things, some bad habits, just some things, period. It don't matter what it is. You're gonna have to get rid of some things. And some of them things are gonna be your favorite things. They're gonna be your favorite people. They're gonna be just some of your favorites. And in order for you to obtain new things, you're gonna have to get rid of the old things. And you're gonna have to be okay with that. That is gonna have to be something that you have to just wrap your head around and say, you know what? I know that I have mastered this level of whatever this is. It's time for me to get something new. Like, okay, like for instance, of course, I have to use myself as an example because that's just what I do. And so, and I also like to, put it into perspective. Which I got some. Never mind, we don't get into that. But okay, say I wanted a new living room set. In order for me to get that new living room set, I would have to get rid of the one that I already have in some way. It doesn't matter what I do to get rid of it. There is no way that I'm going to get another couch and put it in this living room without taking the one that's in here out. And so, in order for me to do that, I have to let that go. And so sometimes the couch in the living room is going to be the people in your life, or the bad habits that you've had in your life, the intrusive thoughts that you know that you need to stop thinking, the websites that you keep visiting. It's going to be a lot of different things that are going to, that you're going to have to get rid of in order to embrace this new version of yourself. So in order for you to become this new version of yourself, a lot of the things that you used to do, they're not going to be okay to do anymore. So those bad habits, um, those shopping habits, I actually was talking to somebody yesterday about um, being a sneakerhead. And not even just being a sneakerhead, just loving shoes, and how, some people like brag about being a sneakerhead when really, in some people's cases, that's an expensive habit to have. And so, if you are not financially, um, if you're not where you need to be financially, having a shoe problem or having a clothes problem or having whatever problem you have, it's not okay. It's not okay to have it. And so sometimes people just look at things like addictions, like, oh, well, you're on drugs, and or oh, some addictions are bad spending habits, you know? Um some of those addictions are um porn. Some of those addictions are toxic relationships. Some of those addictions are other things. So addiction doesn't just look like, oh, you're on drugs, you're strung out, you're this terrible person, you can't get off drugs, but you can't get off bad spending habits. That's that's something that is terrible to That's a terrible habit to have. Some people are addicted to sleeping with married men or married women. Some people are addicted to um, some people are just addicted to playing the lottery. And like I said, if you're not in a position to do that, it's people, it's so many people. And addiction comes in different shapes, sizes, in different things. People are addicted to different things. And so, with that being said, um, that addiction, that's something that you'll have to get rid of in order to be the better version of yourself. If that addiction is what's holding you back. So basically what I'm saying is, whatever it is that's holding you back from being the better version of yourself or getting to wherever it is that you'd like to get to, you got to let it go. Sometimes it's the people. Sometimes that person is your favorite person. And sometimes the thing that you have to let go is something that you never in a million years thought you'd have to part ways with. Sometimes it's somebody that you never in a million years would think that you have to part ways with. However, for you to get what it is that you never imagined having, things that you just didn't see yourself obtaining ever in life, sometimes the things that you didn't see yourself losing, you have to lose in order to get those things. And so, while letting go might be hard, letting go might be necessary. Um, I can say honestly, in this journey of being on this journey of becoming the better version of myself, I have had to let a lot of things go. Um, and some of those things, it just was not easy. And some of those people, they were not easy. Um, some of the just it just wasn't easy to do. And so, um, even those, and sometimes I found those things being pried from my possession, where it's just like, no, you have to let that go. And it wasn't, so basically what I'm saying is, it wasn't, I didn't willingly let those things or those people go. Um, it can't, it was let go, in a hurtful way. And so, um, it was hard. So sometimes I definitely can say I cried. I cried a lot. I cry a lot on this journey. And I'm learning that it's okay to cry. It's okay to feel. It's okay to not be okay. I'm learning that. It's okay to not be okay. However, it's not okay to stay that way. It's not okay to stay in that funk that you get in when things aren't going your way. So Like, like a little kid, they have a little tantrum, like, oh no, I want this cereal. Like, they go in a grocery store, I want this cereal, mommy, ah. And it's like that tantrum goes on until um they're able to let it go. They're able to say, you know what, my mom's not buying me that cereal. I just have to just, be okay with that. However, in that time, you have to know it's okay to feel. I'm not saying go around acting crazy or whatever. We're adults and we should conduct ourselves as such. But at the same time, it's okay to feel. It's okay to cry. It's okay to not be okay. Excuse me. And so, with that being said, it's just like we have to learn to be okay with with things not going as planned. And so while I thought I had this whole thing planned out and I had it all figured out, oh, I'm taking this person with me. We're gonna all be all right. We're gonna, we're gonna see it through. We're gonna ride until the wheels fall off. A lot of those wheels just fell off and we just couldn't see it through. And so it's okay. It's okay. I feel like God has been so faithful to me. I feel like the things that I have lost have been upgraded. I don't even want to say replaced because um, a lot of bonds and a lot of things just can't be replaced, but they can be upgraded to in a sense where you still have that same thing, but it's times 10. You still have that same connection, but it's times 10. Um, and I don't think that, I don't like to use like, oh, I replaced you. No, that. I upgraded that position in my life. So it's like an iPhone is still an iPhone, but it has different features as you go up. So you get the 14, 15, 16, 17, and as you go up, it just gets better. But it's still an iPhone. So friends, they're still friends. They just, may be different. They might be different from you just upgrading. And so I like to say upgrading. I don't like to say replacing. I don't like to think of people as replaceable because some of those people you never can get back. They were who they were to you, and nobody could ever fill their shoes. However, you would not that you want someone to fill their shoes. Um, you want somebody to be who they were to you on the level that you're on. And so I think that's good. I like that. Um, yeah. And so as you're upgrading on your journey, um, I hope that the things and the people and the habits that are hard to let go, I hope that you find peace in knowing that it's for a good purpose. Um, it's for a good cause. And so, when you do that, the longer it takes you to do that, the longer you're stagnant, the longer you stay um, where you want to leave from, the longer you continue to experience the level that you're on. And so instead of leveling up, because you can't stop holding on to things, and I think, matter of fact, I think on the episode where I went home, I kind of touched on this where my hands were full of things that it was hard for me to let go. Um, yeah, those habits, those addictions, you gotta get rid of them. It's time to rehabilitate. And so as we rehabilitate as we rehabilitate and we come to terms with what is lost, we find peace in knowing that there's so much more to gain. And so we're just making room. It's time to make room, guys. It's time to make room for this better version of yourself. It's time to make room for that new job. You can't work both jobs, and be at the status that you want to be at. Um, you can't you can't do it all at one time, Take just as you master one level, be okay with upgrading. Don't try to stay on that level. Once you become manager, once you become management, allow being management to expose you. Allow it to expose you to the back office. That way you can start your own thing, or you can move further up to the top as you gain the knowledge. So each level that you're on, um, take some things away. Take notes. Write things down. What's your favorite thing on this level? What did you learn on this level that you could use on another level? You know? And so, like I said, in order to get to the next level, you have to be willing to let go of the level that you're on. Don't get too comfortable, um, because you've mastered this level. Um, I felt like I talked about this before, but it was requested again, and it was requested. So I felt like this right here it's been so relevant for me, because I'm constantly learning to let things go, so that I can, be the better version of myself. And so it's all like in your mind, really. In your mind, you're like, well, if it's not broken, then what am I trying to fix? But really, it's not that it's not that it's not broken. It's that, okay, I'm done on this level. I've done this. I've done it all. I've seen it all. It's time for new. And so when you stop wanting to see new, like what's left to live for? You're not doing nothing new. You're doing the same old, same old. And so why? Like, for what? Yeah. I don't know, guys. Let's level up. Let's go ahead. Let's work towards being the better version of ourselves. Let's work towards those career changes, those promotions, those new cars, the new house, and so forth and so on. So let's step out of our comfort zone. Let's let go of the things that are no longer serving us. And let's keep growing. Just keep growing. I like that. Yeah. And so, with that being said, of course, we gotta have some kind of homework. Cause why don't we have homework? Um, what did you have to let go? What did you know in your heart that you had to let go of for you to obtain the things that you know that you deserve, that you know that God has in store for you, or whoever it is that you pray to, or that you believe in, not even necessarily pray, whoever you believe, in. What do you think is in store for you next? What did you have to let go in order to work towards getting there? Was it your mindset? Did you have to change your mind? Did you have to change the way that you think? Did you have to change the way that you act? Did you have to change something that you did? Did you have to quit a job? Did you have to leave some friends behind? What is it that that you knew in your heart that you had to do in order for you to get to the next level? In order for you to level up. Of course, you guys know that I love you all so much. Um, in case anyone was wondering, or looking, there is a new book. Well, there is a book that I've been reading, that's been really good. Once I finish it, I'm gonna share with you guys. It's called, the 12 Pillars. It's called 12 Pillars, not the 12 Pillars. It's just called 12 Pillars. But it's a really good book, um, to pick up and read. Um, yeah. And so I'm gonna tell you guys about it after I finish reading it. If you've read it, let me know. and we can chat about it. So far, I'm on chapter 4. I'm trying to. I read another book. It's called From a Broken Place, and I tried to stretch it out so long because lately I've been picking up short books, and so as I've been picking up these short books, they are so good, and I try to savor them like like good food because it's like, I don't want it to be over. But it's so good. The current book that I'm reading is 12 Pillars. The previous book that I read is From a Broken Place. I will definitely, if you guys are interested, just hit me up on social media. You can go on the website, thejourneypodcast.life, and check out my Instagram, DM me on there, or hit me up on the hotline at 770-802-1200, and I can give you more information on those books. One was gifted to me by a friend, and the other one is my sister. My sister in love is the author, and so yeah. So From a Broken Place is was a really good book. I actually read it twice, and I'm reading 12 Pillars now. So if you're interested in any of these books, hit me up. Let me know. I can share the information with you. Um I don't have the author of 12 Pillars right now, but I know From a Broken Place is by Danielle Singleton. Um but for the information, other information, guys, just hit me up. I will let you know what you need to know. Please do the homework. I love you guys so much, and I hope that y'all are having the best week. Can't wait to see you guys on Sunday. Sunday got a surprise in store. And so yeah, I look forward to seeing you guys. I love you guys with my whole heart, and thank you for tuning in. Later.